How ready do you guys feel for Wyoming coming into town this week?
I think we're pretty ready. Got a good game plan in. We had 3 nice days of practice. Just had a great walkthrough. I think we're pretty prepared.
What exactly are you doing, like in the walkthrough? What exactly have you guys been doing that's different from Michigan State?
Uh, it's not really different. I mean, it's a different game plan. They run a different defense than Michigan State do, so we got things that we got to prepare differently for. We got entirely different new looks in some aspects of this game that we got to prepare for it.
Is Wyoming going to throw something at you where you're required to block more, or are they going to show you something where maybe you can release a little more and try and get a few more touches than last week?
I think we expect them to come out. They run a lot of Tampa too. With our receivers having great games in the first game and the second game with Devin Allen, I'm pretty sure they need to answer to him going vertical. So I don't know if they're going to drop a couple more, then we run it a lot, or they put a couple extra people in the box. So we just have to adjust to that when game time comes.
Do you expect a guy like Devin to stretch the field enough where it maybe opens you up a little more for targets from Marcus?
Yeah, that's possible. With him starting to show up and contributed a lot, people are going to start keying on him, so that always opens up somebody else.
I've been noticing whenever I see big plays, whenever you're introduced, I see you up on the big screen. What is that dance that you are doing?
It's a little dance that my friends came up with in Cleveland, so I just be doing it.
They have a name for it?
It's called the sneaking and geeking.
The sneaking and geeking. What is the sneaking and geeking?
It's just like just playing around there. Like that's where you be just hiding like behind the thing, like just some fun stuff, kid stuff, and we kind of do it when we go out and stuff. It's just a fun little dance.
What do your teammates say about it?
They are trying to get hip to it. They be asking me to show them how to do it and stuff. And,
you holding it? Are you keeping it your own? Are you willing to spread the love on that?
I think it's just a Midwest Cleveland thing. You know, we got a different kind of rhythm than a lot of people out here, so they don't know about it yet.
We have Moose Time coming up on KEZI for the first time this season. What do you know about Moose Time? What Moose Time with Tyler Johnstone? We get together with some of the players and we just goof around. Tyler Johnstone, is that something you would expect to see from him? You know, whatever interaction from him. What is he like?
Yeah, TJ's a character. He's pretty funny. We always play around outside the field. He's a pretty funny guy.
I'm curious, when you guys look at video of a defense, do players very often, like for your part, for your position, talk to a coach, say, "Coach, look at this. I can get this. That's a play you can throw for me in the game."
As far as just game planning, yeah, we look at film, and when we come in, they already got a game plan, and our coach is pretty good with having a great game plan on attacking the defense's weaknesses and putting players with the mismatches, and we do a pretty good job of that, I think.
You ever get in a game, though, and come back and like, Marcus, I got this guy. You can get me the ball.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that sometimes, but sometimes I'll, like, for example, on Derrick Carrington's 80-yard touchdown, I was running a route and opened him up, and he was wide open in the middle of the field. So it's just about giving it up for your teammates sometimes and just knowing that I'm not going to get the ball this play, but I'm going to open it up for one of my teammates, and we all got to come and go, and that's the win. So that's just what you got to do to win sometimes.
Is blocking still as critical this year with all the guys as it had been the last few years?
Blocking is critical. I think it's something that sets you apart. A lot of people don't want to block. Wide receivers want to catch. The new tight end now want to catch, but blocking just sets you apart and just make you a much better player, I think.
Is it that same sort of mentality that tight end as receiver, you're not going to get the rock if you don't block?
I mean, it's a long game. You're not going to get the ball every play. We're not one of them teams that just throw it all day, so you got to block, you know. So I think with us blocking, we take pride in that. So just like our linemen block when we pass pro, it's always 11 men on the field. Everybody got to do their part on each play, even if it's a run or a pass.
You know, in both games this season, there's been a couple of long runs where you've had big pin down blocks and big blocks in general on the line. Is that something you've worked on this offseason?
Yeah, I've been working on my blocking this season, just trying to get my pass down and being able to come off the ball and just be able to play every down.
Being in this sort of 3 tight end rotation, how's it like trying to get a rhythm in the game when there's 3 guys rotating around like that?
It's not that hard for me. Coach Oz do a pretty good job with rotating us. I feel comfortable. I never feel like I'm not in the rhythm when I'm playing.